Hi everyone, welcome to Christina's Corner. Today we're gonna do peanut butter cheesecake with Reese's Pieces peanut butter cup topping. It's my kids' favorite and they requested it for today, so I thought I'd make a video because it's so easy and it's super duper duper yummy. So first things first, you're gonna just need your blender and you're going to need 8 ounces of, well, 8.5 ounces of cream cheese. I prefer to use the soft cream cheese in the tub because I've found that it makes it creamier, but you can always use the brick of cream cheese as well. So you're gonna put it in your blender. Get it all out. I'm going to use half of another tub. Again, these are 8-ounce tubs. So 1 8-ounce tub completely and half of the other. So that's 12 ounces altogether. And as a side note, people, always reduce, reuse, and recycle. You can wash these out and use them to keep some leftovers or dressing and bring it to work. It's very, very useful. Now comes about 1/4 of a cup of peanut butter. I use creamy peanut butter. I don't suggest crunchy peanut butter because you're gonna put Reese's Pieces in, Reese's peanut butter cup in there. Half a cup of sugar. Now 2 eggs. And now you can do this 2 ways. You can either put regular vanilla and it'll basically taste the same, vanilla extract, excuse me, or you can put some peanut butter syrup. I have this peanut butter syrup that I got at a coffee shop, and it gives it just that little extra kick of peanut butter flavor, which my kids really enjoy. But again, you can use vanilla extract, it's not a problem. I'm going to put in about 1 teaspoon. So I'm substituting vanilla extract for the peanut butter syrup. Now we're going to give it a whirl. Excuse me, because this might get a little bit loud. Now, I had a little bit of technical difficulties, I'm going to be honest, so that you know when you do this at home, you don't freak out and you're like, oh my gosh, it's not coming out the way she did it. I usually do my cheesecakes in my Magic Bullet, which is a smaller kind of a blender. So this is my first time using an actual blender, and you have to kind of mix the ingredients in there because the peanut butter is a little bit heavy, just so you know as a side note. Now you want it to be a very creamy consistency. And you're going to pour it into a regular pre-made graham cracker crust. Want to get it all in there. All right. I gently tap it so that I can get all the bubbles out. So you see, this is how it looks like. Now, here comes the best part. I use actual Reese's peanut butter cups. They're so good and it makes it very authentic. I cut them into little bite-sized pieces. I chop about 4 cups up into these small little tiny pieces. And I literally place them into the top of the cheesecake. Now, before I started, I forgot to tell you that I preheated my oven to 350. Preheating is very, very important because you want this to cook all the way through, so your oven should always be preheated. So you can put them any way you want. You can make a pattern, whatever you feel like it. Just make sure that you put it all the way around so that each piece is going to have a few yummy bites of Reese's peanut butter cup. You're going to be amazed. This is the most fluffiest, creamiest cheesecake you've ever had. We're almost done. And put a couple more. Now you don't have to put them all the way through. You can just lay them on top. All right, that's about enough. Okay, so there you have that part. It's almost ready. I don't want to spill it, but that's how it kind of looks like. Almost ready to go in the oven. Now the second most important part is to put it inside an aluminum baking dish. Now you ask, why am I doing that? That seems very silly. Well, what we're gonna do is pour hot water around it so that it will set much faster and easier and throughout. Nobody wants to have a liquidy cheesecake in the middle. It's just not good. So fill it up to about halfway up to the side of the crust, and you're all set. Put this into the oven for about 30 minutes in the middle rack, and I'll get back to you and show you what it looks like when it's done and all baked. Okay, so now the cheesecake is all done and it's ready to come out of the oven. I wanted to just show you this part quickly because it's a little bit difficult and it's hot, and I wanted to show you how you have to take the cheesecake out of the bath of water, the hot water. So you have to be very careful. Carefully take this out of the oven, and you're going to simply lift it up, and you're going to let it cool for about 10 minutes before you put it in the oven. And then you're going to put it in the refrigerator for about an hour, hour and a half to let it set, and then I'll show you what to do last. Okay, so here's the last step to finish your yummy, 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 super duper peanut buttery Reese's Pieces peanut butter cup cheesecake. So this is how it's gonna look after you've let it chill for at least an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, to get it really set right. So the next thing you do is you warm up some peanut butter, and a little trick that I learned from a good friend of mine is put it in a Ziploc bag, warm it in the microwave for about 20 seconds, put it all the way down to the end, and then we're gonna snip it when we're ready to use it. But first we're gonna put some extra peanut butter cup pieces on top to decorate it. And now we're going to snip the bag. And drizzle the yummy peanut butter over the top. And I just push it down till I can get as much peanut butter as possible out of this bag. Now that's the peanut butter layer, and in keeping with the chocolate and peanut butter theme, we're going to put some Hershey's chocolate syrup over the top. And voila, you have the best peanut butter cheesecake with Reese's peanut butter cup topping ever. And as a side note, not that you'll really have any leftovers, but just in case you do and you want to keep it in the refrigerator covered, you can reuse the top that covers the graham cracker crust topping. Just remove the inside label and the little sticky part that's in it, and flip it, and you have the perfect topping to your perfect cheesecake. I hope you enjoy. Please comment, and if you like my cute little apron, please check out my YouTube video on how to make this same apron. Thank you for watching. Bye.